Welcome everybody, Pursuit here, and I am a space engineer. Last time we got this ship welded up a little bit more. Maybe we should even try and put a little bit of a paint job on it. Let's see if we can't... let's see... Grab this, say Shift P, and then middle click, and look at that. Hey, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and color those drills up a little bit. The rest of this stuff, well, I don't know, for now I think I kind of like being able to see what I added, but the drills, yeah, we can do the drills in there. That's cool. So let's go ahead and hop in the ship. Later I will try and smooth this out a little bit. For now, I need to really get in and get some ore taken care of. So let's hop in the ship. Most of my thrust now is going to be... So let's turn on the thrusters. Go with external view. So most of my thrust now is actually going to be forward. So I can drill down. I didn't explain it last time, but drilling this way is going to be the easiest way for me to drill now. That's part of the problem I ran into before, is drilling straight, I couldn't really do much. I'm still dealing with the fact that my batteries are not that good. Oh, my whole system is not that good at the moment, so like if we're... Yeah, I don't like bragging that way. Let's see if it's any better from the camera view. I think 4? Yeah. Actually, I like that. It's slightly better. A little bit higher up than I had it before. That other part just felt like you're right next to the drills now. I'm like in between the gap on the drills. I think it feels a little more comfortable like this. So, you know, go figure. I accidentally did something right. Now, this ship is not going to slow down very easily without the power. So if I throw on the battery, notice how fast it cools down and it goes past the override. Let's go outside though here. So let's click off. Let's turn off the batteries, hit the V button to get outside. So like I said, that thruster is going to be doing most of the work here. Okay, I love it. Those side thrusters are so much better. So last time we drilled, there's the iron hole that we tried to drill right up there. Well, right next to it, somewhere. Okay, yeah. The iron one and the uranium one. So there's the iron one right there. You can see it a little bit better from outside the ship. Right there is the iron one. And there's the uranium one. And I don't think we went far enough down. I don't think it was suited for collecting the ore. I mean, you can see the discoloration along this pattern right here. But it's not... It's deeper than that. I'm pretty sure. So let's just see how far we can go down here. If we get out of control here, I can turn the recharge off on those batteries and get some more power. So yeah, there's that hole coming. You can kind of see it there in front of the drills where we were last time. But I think I'm going to try and go a little bit deeper here. So... let's kind of line up here, kind of get over where we would... You can kind of see where the outline is still there. Let's go to the camera here. Maybe you can see it. No, you can't really see it much from the camera. It's kind of the discoloration, which I think I'm going to have to mod that out because it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's not really that helpful either. So let's see. I'm pretty much lined up on where I want to be. So let's go ahead and just... like drill into this face of this cliff. Now it was underneath there, so we're kind of down at an angle, I think. Let's just aim for somewhere over there, and if we don't hit it directly, we'll probably be close enough to be able to pinpoint better. And I'm thinking it's just going to be deep, because it was saying like 70 or 80, I think, is how deep it was. So let's just, like, right in here. Yeah. So we're going to start off with the right-clicking because we don't really care too much about any of this. So I hit 2 and then hit right-click. Because I'm not too concerned about collecting any of this right now. I would really like to collect some uranium. So we're... Oh! Hey, look. 91. Okay, so let's just turn and start going there. Wow, I didn't realize I would get that quickly in here. That's pretty cool. So let's just head for the uranium. Pretty much right at it. We can go up or down from there later. So I'm not at a terrible angle right now. If anything, I would like to come at it a little bit underneath it. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But I'm thinking it's deep in there, so I don't know. Let's aim kind of straight for it, and let's try and keep lined up so we're up and down, because we are trying to count on our thrusters on the back. Thrusters on the bottom for keeping us from bottoming out. The other sides still aren't as strong. And I'm just kind of tapping it a little bit. I'm trying not to go over about 1 meter per second here, so I don't bust my drills off, because if you go in too fast, you will bust your drills off. That's just how it goes. So we're just kind of we're looking for the rock to discolor. Now we're still quite a ways out, so probably not going to see any unless it's not telling us correctly, but pretty much that's the beginning of the ore, so I don't see any problem with that. Oh, there's gold there too, yeah. I was hoping to get some gold here eventually, but we need the uranium right now first. We're getting overloads here occasionally, but that's not a problem because the battery is currently on recharge, so we're not getting extra juice from the battery. I think I'm gonna try and level out here a little bit better. There we go. Okay, now we gotta kind of pay attention here as we're coming in. Look for, it's kind of a non-smooth coloring. There it is, that's actually it right there. I'm pretty sure that's uranium right there. I did the left clicking there. Yep, that looks like uranium. So let's go ahead and look, make sure that's what we're getting. Inventory. Yep, we are getting uranium now. Check it out. So let's go ahead and just drill to our heart's content. Try not to bust drills. It's a little harder to drill, I think, than the regular rock is. So we can hold now. I was doing some testing earlier to see what kind of stuff we could take care of. This ship should be able to hold, and you really don't know unless you count up all the numbers, or fill up your ship, but hold around just over 60,000 is what our weight limit's going to be when we're full. So we don't really need any stone, so I may try and dump out the stone, but I don't know how well that's going to work trying to dump out the stone. So I'm just kind of tapping in here, getting a little bit of uranium as we go. Paying attention to how much I've got on cargo, because we are on realistic settings, so you're not going to be overdoing things very much with massive amounts here. And we are on the moon. Okay, I don't see any in front of me right now, so let's kind of take a look around. Let's back up just a little bit. Okay, yeah, okay, there's a bunch up here. Let's kind of go a little high then. There we go. Let's kind of work our way forward here. I'm not really getting any speed on this thing. Okay, we're getting a little bit. There we go. Just trying to grab the uranium rather than the stone. It looks like we're kind of ending up with stone anyways, but... Oh, careful there. That's why I was thinking I probably wanted to be a little bit differently set. Let's go over this way a little bit, maybe. And when we're finally full, that's why I put the camera on the back, because we might not be able to find our way out very easily, but if we have a camera on the back, and it's got a light, which I did turn off, so it's running right now, but, you know, that's alright. I don't think it uses up that much power. But we'll be able to get out of here pretty good, I think, once we turn on the batteries. We're probably not going to be able to do much without the batteries. Okay, so I'm kind of just watching to see when it stops giving me numbers. Every second or two it should give me a few more points. Okay, I think I'm pretty close. Let me see how we're doing on inventory space. So if I look at the drill, that'll tell me I've got about 300, about 1,000 more I can get. Not a whole lot more. So let's go ahead and just hit it a couple times here. Okay, that's probably all I can hold, but let's look and see. Got a bunch of uranium, almost full. The thing I could do is start trying to... Let's see if it will let me drop the stone. Yes, it will actually drop it out. Good. Apparently I kept those parts on me, which is not a big deal, but I can actually drop this stone like this. Let's actually put this stuff in the cockpit here. Oh, it won't let me... It's actually, what it's doing is it's pulling more resources from other places. So, like, if I put this in the drill, which it won't let me... Yeah, it's just a nuisance. So we can actually do this to get more. I wish there was a better way to toss this stuff somewhere. Where can I toss it? In the cargo container? Why can't I put it in there? Oh, it's full. Yeah, that's just an annoyance. So, there's really not a good way to get rid of this stone. It might just be better just to take it back. It's a lot easier to do on other... when you're not in a ship, but right now we've got enough uranium. We got plenty. Let's just get out of here. Let's just tap it a couple more times and pick up a little more ore. Okay, I think we're pretty much full though. If we look at the drill here again, yeah, they're maxed out almost. So let's go ahead and look at our camera here. The 4 is for the front, and 5 is for the rear. So that camera's really not giving me a lot of... I was hoping I'd get better than that. Well, I think it's because our view is a little blocked right now. Yeah, because we did a lot of twisting here. So let's go. Let's turn on the battery. And we could. Let's go ahead and switch back to that camera. Kind of tell when we're coming up on stuff. Okay, yeah, we can see. There's the exit. You can kind of see it off in the distance. Let's just kind of head towards it, I'm trying to avoid getting too fast. Kind of level out a little bit, I think. Come on. I'm trying to not go too fast so I don't break anything. Can't afford to lose anything at this point in the game. Look, it actually went okay. I'm kind of impressed with that. I did not think it worked that well. So, now, like I said before, I will show you, but I'm going to wait till we get closer. Most of our thrust is going to be, well, you can kind of see it if I level out here. Watch. The chip's going to start to drop here if I level out. Yeah, see, it's dropping already. It's not a whole lot, but it's just enough to be a little bit dangerous. So, let's go ahead and change as though we were flying like so. It's a little bit different thinking when you do it this way. See, most of my thrusters are right here. So let's rotate around towards our moon crater. Something else you could think about doing also is putting a second cockpit on here or another thruster. But you basically have to reorient your brain unless you put in like a... You could also put in another remote control in order to reorient the ship. Whichever the remote control is facing is the way that the controls work. We can control it like that. Right now, the one I have right now is facing forward, though, so it really wouldn't help to switch over to it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and head over here, and like I said, we're kind of tilted weird. So if I throw forward here, it's gonna slow me down again. Let's go down. I could also say go forward at this point. Try to avoid crashing into the planet here, though, because we gotta remember we got 60,000 pounds here, which is a lot more than we had before. So I'm kind of just working my way up here slowly. And eventually we'll get a better ship in this, but, you know, we're working on very minimal stuff here, so it just has to... I have to just kind of work with what I can and do the best that I can with what we have. We're not playing on creative here, we're playing on realistic settings, so trying to keep oriented forward because I got that big large thruster to help stop me, the same one that helps me get out of holes. But if we go down here, we should be able to get close to the ground and then tilt the ship back and be able to hook up. So contact with the ground, kind of just gently tilting back, lowering myself down. Yeah, see, that's not, it doesn't have enough thrust to keep me off the ground, and you can kind of go along the ground a little bit without destroying everything. Oh, I might have damaged something, but I think we're okay. I'll have to check later and see what I've done. I think I damaged something a little bit more than I had intended. So, you know, you keep your power kind of slow. Keep it kind of tilted forward a little bit. You can, like, wiggle a little bit. That kind of stuff sometimes does you some good. Let's just hook back up here, and then I will get going. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll get hooked up here, get this uranium spitting out. And we can get hooked up here. If we're lined up, we'll go ahead and hit 7 to turn it on. And then just kind of use a little bit of action here forward, and it'll pull us into place. We're good! So, leave me a like if you liked the video, give me some comments, what you think, how we're doing here, what I might do instead of what I've been doing. Let's make sure everything's going into the ship here, and go ahead and subscribe for future content. And I will see you in the next one. Let's throw all this right into the beginning of... There you go. Now get on with your pursuit. And before you know it, we'll have so much power here, we won't know what to do with it all.